My name is Terry Osowski, and I have a special message for moms who have children that are in heaven. On August 31st in 2011, my son Chris was in he was 28, he was in a tragic motorcycle accident, and he went to heaven that evening. And the grief was tremendous and immediate. The pain was intense. It changed our world forever. That first year was very, very dark. I did not see how I could possibly go through it. However, with Jesus, I did. And during the rest of the years to follow, my question to God was always, how is there healing in this? We are always told that Jesus heals us, and I could not understand how Jesus could heal a wound that was so deep and so intense. And every Mother's Day that was coming up was just so unbearable, and I would go into such a deep depression, and I would dread it. And I did not understand, but I understood that Jesus is our healer. So I continued to allow him to gain the area that was the deepest wounds, and just kept asking him to heal me, Jesus, heal me. And as time went on, it will now be 8 years this year, and the healing process has begun. And Jesus is our healer. And coming to New Life and hearing the words of faith has also been tremendous. And the way that Jesus is able to go into those wounds and into our deepest sections of our soul and just heal them little by little. He is healing me, and it's amazing. This happened in August, and it used to be that the whole month of August was just a deep black hole for me, and I would enter it and just be in such a deep depression. And then it started to where August wasn't so bad, and that would happen in the middle of the month. And then after that, it wasn't so much in the middle of the month, and then it was just maybe a week. And now it has become to where maybe just the one day of the end of the month, that day that he went to heaven, that I'm feeling sad, and the grief has lifted tremendously. The bad days have become a lot less. His healing is amazing, and I want to share this because I want you to understand that the darkness doesn't always have to be, that Jesus does heal, that we do have healing. His powers are amazing, and we don't always have to be stuck in that valley of the shadow. We can walk through it. He walks through it with us, and we can come out to the other side. There is a future. There is happiness again. We can laugh. We can mourn for our children. We can miss our children. We will always miss them. But we don't have to suffer that unbearable pain. We don't have to stay in that grief that the enemy wants us to stay in. And I just really wanted to share this with you out there, that there is hope, there is encouragement, and the only way to get through this is with Jesus. And if you would allow him to come into your deepest areas of pain and allow him to heal it, you would just feel so much peace. And each day it will get a little bit better and a little bit easier. And you will always have your children in your heart. You will always have them, and you will have that day that we will be together with them again. But there is hope, and there is healing, and Jesus is our healer. And New Life Church, as Pastor Josh says, give him 6 months, come to this church for 6 months, and it will change. I've been coming here for almost 5 years, and it has changed me. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.